Hey, all you lovely souls. Welcome in. This is Jeanette with Star Empress 222. How's everybody doing? Did you make it through the Lion's Gate? There was some intense energies there, huh? Yeah, fortunately, I was able to stay pretty grounded, but as far as my emotions, I know my anger has been a little riled up lately. Just like things that have been happening over and over again, just like were bugging the shit out of me. Um, I know that for a lot of people, it brought up things that they weren't taken care of. They just kind of like threw under the table, never really dealt with the issue, and it was being brought to the surface now. So that's happened with quite a few people, which you may say, that's not any different from any other time. But there was kind of a shift, I feel like. And from like the divine feminine aspect of it, I feel like, I don't know, a little more stronger, I guess. In a sense, I've surrendered this connection to the divine. I know that whatever's meant for me will always be for me. And regardless of whether my masculine and I are together, which, that's what we hope for, is to have that with our masculine, the happy home, happy family, wanting to share our lives together, being the best version of ourselves. And that doesn't always mean that 100% of the time you're like awesome. You're able to have shitty days. It's okay. We're human. But anyway, so I've kind of just pretty much surrendered it. It does sadden me in a way, but I mean, in a lot of ways I am saddened by it, but in a lot of ways it's helped me to grow as a person and to discover tarot and discover my true calling, and that's to help people through tarot, or help through people, through my experiences, to be a guiding light, I guess, if you will. Yeah, so I just knew that, I couldn't keep going about with my divine masculine the way that I usually have, and because no changes were coming from that. And I mean, there's a possibility that it may never even come together. And I can't help the fact that my divine masculine is really the only one that I want to be with. I can try to move on with somebody else, but I'd be lying to myself and to that person. I mean, maybe one day eventually, if my divine masculine doesn't come around, hopefully I'll meet someone and move on. If my DM doesn't feel like if my DM doesn't feel this connection as strongly as I do, and if he doesn't heal, through his baggage and past wounds, and realize where he wants to grow, and realize what this connection has done for him, and finally put the pieces together that maybe we are meant to come together in this lifetime, Maybe we are here for a greater purpose. I just want him to have like this epiphany one day where he just wakes up in the morning and he just realizes who he is and this connection and how he doesn't want to live another day without me. You know, we all want that fairy tale, right? I want to hear him say, "You inspire me. You make me want to be a better man. I don't want to live one more day without you, without waking up to you and watching the sunset with you and watching the sunrise with you." We can manifest all we want, right? Sometimes I feel like I'm living in a dream state because I'm constantly manifesting. At least it's more positive than it used to be. My life is more positive overall than all the years combined that I've lived. So I think I've grown a lot in that sense, because of everything that I've overcome and came out as a positive person, you know, wanting to help others through their difficult dark night of the soul and, you know, through their awakening. Anyway, I think I've talked plenty. So as you know, I'm giving away a free personal reading once I reach 1,000 subscribers. I have about maybe 700 more to go. So go ahead and comment. People who comment the most will be entered into the drawing the most. I said I was doing 2 personal readings and a gift card. So yeah, please continue to comment and subscribe. Feel free to share if you like. That helps my channel get noticed more and get more views. I appreciate all your love and support. You guys are great. So I got 2 new decks today I'm super excited about. From my soul sister, Sister Moon Tarot. From Him to Her, Love Messages for Old Souls and Separation. Okay. And then I've got From Him, or for Her, can't even talk. From Her to Him, Pouring My Heart Out to You, also by Sister Moon. Sister Moon Tarot. These are her decks. So I'm excited to use those because it'll be messages from him to her and from her to him. All right. So sorry for talking a whole bunch, but you know, it's good to do sometimes so we can acknowledge where each other is at. All right, spirits. Let's go ahead and grab. Yeah, I didn't want to do those first. Hold on. Let's grab an energy card. Sorry. I didn't really have this planned. I'm just kind of going on a whim. Look at that. I came out to 2 like golden patience and cornucopia. Patience. There's that patience, feminine. We should be pros at patience by the end of this journey. Spirit, where is the divine masculine at during this time? The divine masculine, for the collective of the divine masculine, where is the divine masculine's energy at currently, Spirit? Where's the divine masculine's energy at currently, Spirit? We're just going to pick one. Attachment. Okay. Card 5. Perceived need and the choice to let go. In the upright position, this card reveals that Your passage forward is being stopped by strong attachments to old patterns or people from the past. The chain at your wrist is bolted to fear from the past or desperation about the future. Although you may wear the mask of pretense or even contentment, you simply can't seem to go forward. The stuff that's keeping you stuck could be physical addictions, emotional patterns, or even old relationships. Are you living in fear, addicted to the old, unhealthy habits, or so desperate about the future that you can't be happy now? If so, the chains that bind you could be of your own making. This card is telling you that it's time to take the action you need to break out of your chains and move forward to an open, free, healthy, and authentically happy life. It may take some courage and effort to let go, but know that you are capable of doing it. Until you do, the difficult energy will just repeat itself, keeping you stuck. So that's a very good message for the DM. And so that you know, and you may well be aware, but I'm letting you know now, that all these energies are interchangeable, okay? And it's not going to resonate with everybody. If part of it resonates for you, take that and leave the rest, all right? So, I may say this is divine masculine, but it could be, roles could be reversed because we do mirror each other. But I feel like that is very much so the divine masculine there. Having to break free of attachments, things that bind them, that hold them back and keep them stuck, keep them stagnant, and keeping them from their true path. All right, Spirit. A card for the collective divine feminine at this time. A card for the collective divine feminine. An energy for the divine feminine collective spirit. We've got journey. Oh boy. What do you think that means? Well, you know. Could it be the twin flame journey? I know not everybody listening is probably, not everyone is on a twin flame journey, but that is primarily who I channel for, because that's my journey that I'm on. Movement, relocation, travel. Pack your bags. The journey card foretells upcoming travel or a shift in location. It may be as simple as a vacation or retreats, or class, or even a work-related trip. This card could also signal a move of residence or a job relocation. The upright position indicates that the plans should go off without a hitch. Still, be clear about your motivations and mindful of logistics. All of life is a journey, and this card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. The affirmation for this card is, I am attracting wonderful new adventures to me. My life is a blessing, taking me to new places inside and out. And I realized I didn't read the affirmation for the attachment, but so this life is a journey. You have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead of you. This isn't it, okay? And it can also mean that unexpected things can be happening. A shift. Okay. Where was that? The affirmation is, I release attachment and choose peace. I am strong, free, and able to choose what honors me. All right. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot from Mystic Moon Oracles, Twin Flame Journey Tarot. What is going on with Divine Feminine at this time, spirits? What do you want the Divine Feminine know, or what energy is the Divine Feminine collective Spirit. For the Divine Feminine Collective, Spirit. It's not really what I wanted. For the Divine Feminine Collective, Spirit, at this time, what can you tell us? What can you tell us for the Divine Feminine Collective? Okay, we've got this Queen of Wands, confidence and magnetic. Yes, I feel like we are very much in our power now, us feminines, because this has been a long journey, and for a lot of us, some of us are new to the journey, some of us have been on it a long time, some of us super long time. I feel like I've been on it long enough, but you know, when you feel like you've been on it long enough, you still have further to go. So we've got Ace of Wands, spark. And then we've got Eight of Cups, evolving. Yes. And the Magician, manifesting tools. I love that. That is your Divine Feminine right there. That is us, lady. Or, sorry. It's not all ladies. My bad. It's just energy. Alright, peeps. So we got a lot of fire energy here and emotions, cups, magician. That's a major arcana. So the feminine is a powerful manifester right now. She is magnetic and confident. Sorry, I say she, you know what I mean. Take it how it resonates for you, please. So this Queen of Wands, confident and magnetic. Next to the Ace of Wands, can speak of a new beginning that's that the Queen of Wands is drawing to her, following their inspiration. It's like a birth of something new. This could be that the feminine is following their passion, you know, where they're, the path that they're supposed to go down in life. You know, and it could be that they have to walk away from something to do that. So if it is, you know, cycles that they've been in, whether divine masculine, they're walking away from that now. They're giving it to God or source or your angel guides or spirit, and basically transmuting any negative energy that came from being on this journey into something that they can create. They're using the heartache and pain and moving forward into a beautiful destination, thinking about, feeling, and knowing what they desire and what their passion is, and they're manifesting what they want. They are setting their intentions out into the universe. So this Queen of Wands is super, you know, confident and magnetic, and it really may be showing at this time, you know, with it being is it still Leo season? It is, isn't it? Into Virgo pretty soon. Yeah, it's still Leo season, but so I feel like the Queen of Wands may be, you know, drawing in other people because of their magnetism, because they're, you know, doing what they're passionate about. So new opportunities in love may be presenting themselves, which you may not be interested in, but still the same, you have that power to manifest what it is that you want. Some people may feel inspired by you to walk a new path, to evolve and realize that they too can be the magician and manifest what they want. Let's get some cards for Divine Masculine Spirit. Okay, too many. We've got Three of Swords, heartache. So your masculine could be in a third party. Knight of Cups, romantic gesture. Maybe your Divine Masculine wants to make a romantic gesture towards you. Knight of Swords, decisive action. So we've got two knights here. Seems like the masculine wants to come in with some emotion and some truth. To his Divine Feminine, or to the Divine Feminine. This masculine wants to come out of heartache and offer this romantic gesture by taking decisive action towards the Empress here, Divine Feminine. The Empress is the Divine Feminine. All right. So let's go ahead and grab some messages from him to her. Spirit, what does Divine Masculine want to tell Divine Feminine? I projected my insecurities on you when I was unaware. So I feel like the masculine is saying, when they were unaware of this connection and where it would go, or unaware of how strong this connection really is, it scared them. So they projected their insecurities onto you, feminine, because they weren't sure how to handle it, and that was kind of their way of driving you away from them. All right, let's grab a couple more messages from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. From Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. I just want one. You were the only one that really saw me. And I feel like that is true, because Divine Feminine was probably the only ones that really cared to see the masculine for what they were, you know, who they are at soul level, under the surface, because that's what they had seen in the very beginning And that's what stuck with the feminine. They knew that there was a more sensitive, loving side to this masculine. Spirit, what does divine feminine want to say to divine masculine? I feel the spiritual connection with you I've never felt with anybody else. Yes. And more than likely, you've told your masculine this in some way or another. So I'm pretty sure the masculine is aware also that the feminine feels this spiritual connection. But for someone who hasn't said it, this is the feminine saying it. It's the masculine now. And yes, it could be vice versa also. Feminine also wants to say to the masculine, I said mean things about the other women in your life because I was jealous and insecure. That, is something for the feminine to work through. And I feel like the masculine at times has wanted to make the feminine jealous, I don't know if it's so much a game, but wanting to see how much the feminine actually cares about the masculine, which, in a sense, kind of seems like a game because, nobody wants to be a part of that petty drama crap, but... So the feminine also says, I thought you were safe, but you hurt me more than anyone I ever knew. That is very true. In the beginning of this connection, the feminine, was struggling when she probably met this divine masculine, and the masculine felt like safety for her, like a brand new start, a new beginning, happily ever after. And then the masculine ran, right? It's usually how it goes. Let's grab one more from him to her, since we've got 3 for the feminine. What does the divine masculine want to tell divine feminine? Well, we got a lot of them. I'll grab the first one I saw. I lied when I said I did not love you. So if your masculine ever told you that they didn't love you, or if they just never even said I love you, I'm pretty sure you can sense if they do or they don't, but unfortunately, as you know, love is not enough to hold a connection together. I mean, you'll always have that love, that deeper bond, and spiritual connection, obviously, that you don't have with anyone else. And the same for them. So there will always be that love there, whether it's spoken of or not, in which we hope that, eventually it is spoken of, that the truth is told and acted upon. Decisive action, romantic gesture towards the Empress. That's what we're seeing in the collective. Like, the masculine wants to express their feelings because they're feeling heartache also, which resulted from a third party. And if it wasn't, because of a third party, there was some other addiction or, working too much or something too much. Either that or a third party karmic. But they want to come out of this heartache and take action towards you. Feminine. So it seems like they want to speak their truth and offer their cup of love. Coffee seems to be coming up a lot in a lot of people's readings, I noticed. So that's kind of interesting. Maybe you've had coffee with your counterpart. Or maybe you will. I want to grab a few more messages. I love these cards. Alright, so from him to her, let's give it a shuffle. What does the divine masculine want to tell the feminine at this time, Spirit? What's divine masculine want to tell? Okay, we got a few there. I have defended you. Oh, did I go? No, from her to him, sorry. This is divine feminine to the masculine. I have defended you to my friends. Which you could probably agree with that on some level, because you don't want your friends to think bad about this person that you want to be with. Feminine also tells the masculine, I live my life a lot more simply than I portrayed to you. So the masculine may think that the feminine's life is like they can't live up to it type thing, but the feminine's got a routine too, and there's simple things that they enjoy that they want to do with the masculine, or that they do on a daily basis, whether that's watching a TV show, which I don't do that very often because I don't really have time to, between work, tarot, and hands-on activities. But there's simple things, just as like eating dinner, cooking, taking a shower, relaxing, okay? The feminine also says, sometimes I just want to hug you. Yeah, we feel that quite a bit, don't we, feminine? We feel like if we were to just get a hug from our DM, that would make it all okay and make it all go away. I am grateful I met you because you gave me memories that will last a lifetime. You may have met your masculine in a significant way. I met mine when I hit a deer. So yeah, I'll always remember that. I'm sure he will too. And then there was things that fell into place after that I'll always remember too. Alright, so let's now get more from him to her. Messages from Divine Masculine. I think of you when I listen to that musician. So there may be a certain musical artist that reminds your masculine of you, or a certain genre of music, or certain songs, or lyrics. You were always out of my league. I think the masculine feels this way because there's differences between you. your masculine realizes that you're rare, and and maybe there's some things about you that they felt like they couldn't live up to, and that's, one reason that they ran away from you, because they weren't maybe mature enough, or there was parts of their life that they felt like you wouldn't like. They felt like maybe you had expectations that they couldn't meet. That social media post was meant for you. So I don't know if your masculine, has social media, but if they do, and you felt like a post was for you, then this message may be for you. You are the one I would want to meet my family. So I think by that message, the masculine wants to be with the feminine, but they realize that there's things about themselves that they need to work through to come into balance. Whether that's addictions or overindulgences or third parties, or habits, patterns that they need to work through. But eventually they want you to be the one to meet their family. They want you to be it. They're saving the best for last type thing. All right, let's go ahead and grab a couple signs from Spirit. What signs do you have for us collectively, Spirit, at this time for the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine? What signs do you have for us at this time, Spirit, for the Twin Flame Collective? And if you don't resonate with the Twin Flame journey, this is also for soulmates and counterparts, spiritual connections. Spirit, what are the signs that you would want to show us at this time, Spirit? We've got door, transition. So there's some transitions are happening right now. Which may take a little while, but it's happening once they step through that door. Red, passion, anger, courage, strength. So those emotions may be running high at this time. And if you see red, that may remind you of that. There's a bulb there. Something significant can happen around Christmas time, maybe. Doesn't have to be. Cupid, love and desire. This one's been coming out a lot lately. I feel like Spirit is working on your behalf. The Divine is working to bring this connection together in one form or another. Just remember, as above, so below. Okay? You are in union in the 5D, so imagine that you're in union in the 3D, okay? beard maturity. Your masculine may have a beard, maybe growing out a beard. And with that, they maybe be becoming more mature. Don't you love how there's a garden gnome there? All right, let's grab two more signs from Spirit. Two more signs from Spirit for the divine feminine and masculine. Swan, loyalty. Swans are very significant for the twin flame journey. They represent loyalty because they stay loyal to each other. They mate with just one other swan for life. Flame, eternity. Love it. So that could be a confirmation that you are twin flames, for those of you who need that. All right, you guys, I think that does it for the messages for today. I hope that it resonated with you somehow. If you would like to have a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. And also, don't forget to comment and subscribe, please. And thank you for all your support. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Namaste.